Good morning, Shore Scholars. Today we are going to learn how to graph a linear equation, and you're going to follow these steps. So you're going to identify the slope, and so in our equation, y equals mx plus b, our m is our slope. So we're looking for the coefficient in front of our x. So m is 1/2. And our y-intercept is our b. So here it's 1, positive 1. So b equals 1. And so step 2 is plot the y-intercept. Begin with b. And you'll want to write these steps down in a notebook. Take notes on these so you have them. Begin with b. So our y-intercept is 1, and looking at our coordinate grid over here, we have our x and our y. So we're going to find 1 on our y-axis, which is right here, and we plot the y-intercept. Then on step 3, it says use the slope to find another point. So the way that you're going to do this is our slope is 1/2, so we're just going to count our rise over our run. So up 1 over 1, 2. Up 1 over 1, 2. And then you're going to go in the opposite direction also if you want. Rise 1, 1, 2. And then you'll connect. So step 4, draw a line and label the line. So we're going to connect our points. Draw our line going through. We don't really have to label this one. I'm fine with you just drawing your line. So that's the steps for how to graph. You'll want to write these somewhere. Make sure you have step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so here we have example number 2. Y equals mx plus b. We're going to use this setup just like we did before, and we're going to follow those same steps. So find the slope, which is our coefficient in front, so m equals 2/3. Our b is 2, so our y-intercept is 2. We're going to begin with b, so plot your y-intercept. It's on 2. This is our y-axis, this is our x, so we're plotting our point at 2. Then we're going to move with m, so rise 1, 2, run 1, 2, 3, rise 1, 2, run 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go in the opposite direction. It's always good to have more points, so I'm going to go down 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3. And I can always make sure that my line is correct. This is a positive slope, so it's a positive line. All right, we're going to do 2 more examples. We're going to use slope-intercept form again. Y equals mx plus b. 2 things that you want to remember. Begin with b and move with m. Move with m. So first identify your slope and y-intercept. So here we have negative x, which really means there's an imaginary negative 1, so our m is negative 1, and then our b is positive 1. And we begin with b by plotting on our y-axis, our y-intercept, so b is right there. And we're going to move with m to get our other points. So negative 1 means we're going down 1 and right 1, down 1 and right 1. Down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1. You could also go in the other direction. Rise 1, left 1. Rise 1, left 1. Rise 1, left 1. And notice how my line is negative. It's going down as we go across our graph. Okay, we're going to follow those same steps. Identify your slope and y-intercept. So our slope for this example is 1/4. Our y-intercept is -3. And we're going to begin with B. So y-axis, x-axis. So plot your y-intercept going along my y-intercept, finding -3. And I'm going to move with M. It's positive slope, so we're going to go up 1 and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. And I won't be able to move anymore in that direction, so I'm going to have to go in the opposite direction and go down 1, run 1, 2, 3, 4. And I only have 3 points, but that's okay. 3 is the least amount you should have. My line might not be the most straight. See, it's a lot easier to draw a straight line with more dots, more points. But I have a positive slope, positive line. It's at the y-intercept, -3, so we are all set. Okay, so now you're going to finish the rest of the class kick slides with how to graph.